What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here to the Northeast Regional of the Universal Open Rocket League Tournament. We are here at the SNY studios at 4 World Trade Center in New York. And of course, we need to catch you guys up on what's been happening so far. Cloud9 starting the day by taking out Brotherhood 2-0. LCG took out Trash Cans 2-0. We just watched Onslaught take out AVN 2-0. And now it's on to Ambition Esports versus the GOOMBA squad to see who is the last competitor to make it into the semifinals. Now, of course, guys, the semifinals are going to determine who actually makes it to the grand finals in Santa Ana, California at the Esports Arena towards the end of this month. I'm so excited. There's so much going on. I have to say, though, something you were just prompting us to talk about, we're going to mention briefly right here, is LAN. A lot of, obviously, esports competitions are well known throughout the past few years to either have only used online clients or be working on LAN clients or have some sort of a tournament client. Talk to me real quick, the real impacts of your mechanics as you're playing. How does ping affect you? Why would LAN be better?
Right, LAN meaning local area network. That means that you're playing offline. There's no ping, no connection latency that will affect you whatsoever. It's huge when you come to the game because it means that when you go for a touch, when you go for the ball, every time you hit it on your screen, that's exactly when the game registers you as hitting it. There's no connection time and distance causing that you touching the ball to happen later than you expect. And that makes a big difference because when you're playing online as well, you're also usually in the comfort of your own home and where everything is exactly how you expect it. All these players coming out to the beautiful SNY studio, I mean, you see them here. We see a little bit of pressure and a little bit of struggle as they get acclimated to playing in a different environment, as they get used to playing out of their comfort zone. And that's why we might see more mistakes, and it's really just kind of upping the ante, the pressure. We see that just totally changing how players feel. The comfort level goes way down.
All right, fair enough. Well, looks like, guys, if you're curious about a few more things on how to help you play Rocket League, we've actually got a nice little video here that shows you 5 tips that you need to become an expert. Take a look.
Rocket League is a simple game. The objective is to drive a car around and knock a big blinky ball into your opponent's goal. Simple. However, like the beautiful game it's inspired by, Rocket League is easy to learn and hard to master. Painfully hard to master. My name is Sunless Khan, and today we're going to cover the essential skills in Rocket League to make it a little less painful. I learned these things by slowly hobbling my way through game after game, getting trash talked by other slightly better noobs. Those are players new to the game. But pay attention to this video and you'll learn pretty quickly what it takes to not suck at Rocket League. Let's begin. Skill number 1, car control. When you first pick up Rocket League, it takes a little bit to get a feel for maneuvering your vehicle. Most people play Rocket League with a controller, and Rocket League's controls are very simple and easy to learn. In the game, one of the most essential factors is collecting and utilizing boost, which can be found in pads around the field. But with the great speed that boost provides comes great responsibility, meaning you'll fly around like a maniac unless you learn to control your car a bit. Control comes through utilizing power slides, driving on walls without falling, and generally slowing down instead of blazing past the ball. Though that does look hilarious. Skill number 2, shooting and passing. Since Rocket League is a physics-based game, it doesn't take long to figure out that if you want to shoot or pass the ball with some power, you have to flip your car into the ball to get things rolling. However, it takes a few rounds of training, which can be found in-game, to get consistent and accurate at. Over time, you'll find yourself hitting more complex shots from difficult angles and approaches by flipping at the right time, in the right direction, at the right speed. Skill number 3, dribbling. At some point, you may realize how nice it would be to control the ball a little bit instead of just banging it halfway across the field every time you touch it. This can be achieved through dribbling. Dribbling is typically done by matching the speed of the ball and making small corrections to its path. This skill is built mainly in free play mode, which we'll talk more about later. Skill number 4, positioning. The best way to win in Rocket League when you first begin is simply to pay attention to where you are on the field and play with patience. So instead of flocking to the ball like a pack of preschoolers, you spread out and wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. For example, one of the best and most common ways to score in Rocket League is to roll the ball into the corner and up the back wall, where it eventually drops in front of goal. By understanding how this simple play develops, you're already better than half of the entire Rocket League player base. That was probably a bit harsh, but we are pretty bad at self-control. Skill number 5, aerials. This is the skill that really makes Rocket League, Rocket League. After getting a decent grasp of the skills mentioned, it's time to take our game to the skies. In the beginning, you may find it difficult to get very far in the air. You may gaze and wonder at your opponent soaring above you, wondering if you'll ever do the same. Well, you can. All it takes is a jump, a lean, and a little boost to start flying. This is where Rocket League gets both beautiful and, well, not so beautiful. But again, it does look pretty funny. Like other skills, learning to aerial with control and precision takes some time and practice. And when I say practice, you might cringe, but practice in Rocket League is almost as fun as the other stuff, and a little training will go a long way. Free play mode, which I mentioned earlier, is your friend. The in-game training tools are also great fun and will boost your skills. If you're a fast learner, you might figure out relatively early how to do a dodge by pressing A and a direction while you're in the air. Or it might take a little while. Let me warn you though. The first time you find yourself jumping higher than ever before, boosting towards the skies, hitting the ball with power you never thought possible, and watching your name burst across the screen as you fly from the net, giving your team the win with a clutch last-second goal, you may be in danger of never putting Rocket League down again.
There you have it. A little bit of tips on how to play some Rocket League there. I certainly need to follow every single one of those as soon as I get home. By the way, though, we've still got 3 great stops left on the tour here for the Universal Open. Of course, we're going to be in Chicago next Saturday for the Midwest Regional. That's going to be taking place at 12:30 Eastern, and then the next day we'll be in San Francisco for the Western Regional. That's my hometown. It'll be local for me. I'm looking forward to it. That'll take place at 1:30 Eastern. Of course, we're going to finish up with the grand finals at the end of the month, August 26th and 27th at the ESPORTS Arena in Santa Ana, California. And of course, we do have tickets available for that, so we hope to see you there. But now it's time to set up our next match. Let's kick it over to Larry, who's sitting with Ambition right now.
All right, joined now by Ambition Esports. We have Prime right here, and then this guy, Wonder. And I'm wondering why he chose that name. Talk to me about the beard game, brother.
I've had the beard since like freshman year of high school. People started thinking I was another guy named Findable Carpet in the community, so I just dropped the beard and went with Wonder.
People were wondering about the beard, and that's how he got it. He had a beard when he was 13 or 14 years of age. All right, Prime, talk about offense, and you guys being pretty similar, offense and defense. You're aggressive. Talk about how that's going to help you going into this quarterfinal matchup, both of you guys, and the communication, because you open to chatting.
Yeah, we're both open to pointing out each other's mistakes, which really helps because then we just don't do that and fix whatever we mess up.
All right, Prime, beard guys, good luck in the quarterfinals. Go get them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it's time to jump into the next set here in just a moment, but we got to talk about Ambition. You guys hyping them up to me and letting me know that these guys are real contenders. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Prime Thunder is a player who's been around for a long time. He played the first game, Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-Powered Battle Cars, and he's come into Rocket League and really been a fantastic player throughout his career in Rocket League. And with Wonder, he's kind of growing, getting better and better, and today it's time for him to show them stuff.
All right. Well, it looks like Larry is actually right now with GOOMBA Squad as well, so we're going to send it over to him to get an interview with our other team.
All right, we got GOOMBA Squad in the house, and we're joined by 43 and Donnie. We're going to start with 43 and talk about the origins of your gamer tag. Why 43? It's better be good.
Originally, it was because I have allegedly 43 girlfriends in high school, so that's the name.
Okay, all right now. All right, well, we'll go back over here and you talk about defense. And you're one of the few teams that actually believe in defense and why it's important to make the other team make a mistake. How important will defense be to you guys in this quarterfinal matchup?
Well, especially going up against these Ambition guys, they had a great finish to DreamHack recently with a top 8 finish. They're both really fast players, really accurate. They know what they're doing. So we basically just got to be on top of our game, be able to stop all of their offenses, and hopefully force some mistakes out of them.
All right, 43 and Donnie, actually both of their names, Michael. Good luck, guys, in the quarters.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup here. You can see Ambition was the #1 qualifier out of New England. GOOMBA Squad coming in as the #4 qualifier from New York. Now, I have no idea whether or not that 43 claim was correct, but no, we're not doing that. Sorry, this is a family show. Let's go ahead and move over to the game now, as it's time for game #1 of our 4th quarterfinal with Ambition versus GOOMBA. Take it away, guys.
Well, I hope the viewer count went up by 43, as 43 girlfriends are now watching.
Oh, man, correct.
Starting things off here. Prime Thunder clearing off from his back wall. Donnie, clear this one towards the mid. 43 is waiting. Prime Thunder and Wonder, two players that actually have competed in a lot of 2v2 tournaments in the community. They're known for their 2v2. They're a fantastic duo. Now Wonder in the midfield, 43 there to stop him up.
And fun fact for all the viewers at home, the Pepiopi we just saw in the previous game, that guy who liked to demo everybody maybe a little too much, he's actually teammates in 3v3 with Prime Thunder and Wonder. So if we will see these guys match up later perhaps, then expect to see a little bit of mind games, and also expect to see a similar level of quality that we saw with Alex Storm and Pepiopi.
Donnie into his own corner, clearing this one out. Wonder just waiting for that one. A minute's gone by here. No one has scored, as it's been a quiet game from both teams. Prime play this one towards the mid, and again he gets another chance, fires off a shot, and that one is going to be saved by 43. Donnie now collecting boost and picking up the ball. Prime read that one perfectly. Now into the corner. Wonder going to fire off a shot. He does get it, but 43 gets in the way again, and that's the second or third time I've seen 43 just putting up a defensive wall.
Yeah, doing a really good job. I mean, look at these clears off of the ceiling, using the backboard very well. We mentioned earlier, the backboard is a risk to defend. If you're going to go up there, you can't miss, and you can't lurk up there, but he just seems to be having a great balance as far as defense goes, taking his time. I don't see nerves in this team at all, Corelli.
Wonder intercepting that one. It's just going to go in for him, reading that one perfectly off the wall.
Yeah, this is just a fantastic bit of counterplay from Wonder. He recognizes the clears coming, and he just jumps right up. He sees exactly how it's going to happen. He had predicted it, the trajectory. He knew where it was going to go, and that leaves an easy goal.
Here comes the face-off. Now Ambition up 1-0 in this game. Prime trying to bring this one down, slow the game down a little bit, but read out by 43. Now Wonder here to clear it out. Donnie actually lands on it, forcing Prime and Wonder to rotate out. Here's Prime going up the wall, looking for the mid. Is Wonder there just sitting, but Prime's actually just going to put it away. What a shot.
Look at this beautiful set from Prime Thunder. He takes his time and he slows his play down, jumps off the wall, rotates his car, and it all sounds very difficult, but he does it all so smoothly and with a perfect shot in the bottom left corner, exactly where the defense wasn't. He just found the perfect gap to thread that needle.
And that's kind of Prime Thunder's niche. He's good at going off the walls. He wants to air dribble. That's where he feels comfortable, is in the air and air dribbling away. And so if you're 43 and Donnie, you've got to watch out for Prime coming off those walls.
Yeah, that's definitely his comfort zone. Expect to see him really lurking on those walls and going for a ton of redirects. Oh, we see them go for that half flip, actually. I thought he was going to go up for an aerial there.
Donnie to clear this one away. A little scary clear there, as I thought that one was going in for a second. Now Wonder has a chance, going to pop that one up. A little bit too far for him, and now GOOMBA squad going to try and break out here. 43's got a teammate to his right, doesn't connect on the pass. Donnie was there, able to slow down the play for 43 to get back. Donnie keeping the play alive, actually, as Wonder clears it out to Prime Thunder. Now on the ball, 2v1 here. Prime Thunder just slicing and dicing through the defense. Is he going to put it away? Yes, he can.
Prime Thunder, just a great use of his back flips to keep the ball on top of his car and playing so very slowly and waiting for the 50-50. One of the big parts of 50-50 is a bit of a mind game, is whoever is the second person to touch the ball almost always is going to be the winner of that, because the first player after they flip moves out of the direction of Prime Thunder.
A double fake off the kickoff. Are you kidding me?
Oh, the fake kickoffs are something that you see happen, and especially in 2v2, they're a little less useful. You'll often see them on diagonal kickoffs, just to kind of gain control of the ball. And, oh, this could be dangerous.
Donnie panicking there, but no pressure from Prime Thunder. Now Donnie able to flick this one past. It's a 1v1 opportunity for Donnie. If he can bring it down, he doesn't. Good pass out there. 43 is there, trying to drop it down. Donnie's there. Can he backflip it in? He tries to, but doesn't line up perfectly. Now Prime Thunder trying to find a way out. He does, as he dunks it back to the GOOMBA squad side.
And what looked like their best effort in quite a long while, probably in the whole game. They have 1 minute and 30 seconds left to even it up. They're going to start having to take a lot more risks, play more aggressive. We talk about that as the game goes on. You need to play faster. You need to play more aggressive and just gamble. And unfortunately for them, we see them playing a little slow there. The rotation's not quite where they need to be. If they want to have a chance in this game, they need to pick up the pace.
You see Ambition really controlling this game as GOOMBA squad, each of their clears go straight out to the rotating defender. Ambition, perfect on rotations and perfect on attack here as Prime Thunder trying to put that one away. It does, wide open net for him.
Right, another goal. I think this is going to be the end of this game. We're going to have to see the other teams kind of reset, just take a breather from what's going on and not get too preoccupied. Don't let this affect their mentality whatsoever. You already lost the game. Don't look at the scoreline. Get into that next game. Take it one step at a time.
Yeah, maybe even get a goal here. Just get the confidence back up. So you are down 4-0 with a minute left. You can come back, but it's going to be a long road. 43, the save there. He's been a defensive player for most of this game as Prime and Thunder just put on the pressure. Donnie trying to play this one along, just trying to get a confidence goal at this point. Now Donnie dunked away by Wonder. Wonder has Prime in the midfield. He's looking for him here as he passes it across. Prime's up, knocks it over, up and over the net. The second touch from Prime Thunder was there, but saved by Donnie.
Oh, Prime Thunder's going to be cursing out Donnie after that one. That was a great, great shot. And unfortunately, Donnie, the patience of it, I don't even know, a god. That was incredible.
Wonder, the pass over to Prime Thunder. Fantastic pass from him. Prime, I don't think he was ready for it. Donnie plays this one out. 5 seconds left. It's all over here in this game number 1. Prime Thunder and Wonder Ambition are going to take this first game, but maybe not with one more goal, and that's going to do it. Game 1 going to Ambition Esports.
Exactly, I think how we were expecting this game to go. Ambition Esports, a very strong team. We mentioned before, they do play with Pepiopi as their third and 3v3, so we're looking all at similar levels of quality. Players who can play with the very best and have taken games and matches against pro teams. This is a team that we can expect to see do similar things against Cloud9, see them take games from them.
All right. I mean, that's quite a bit to live up to there if you think they can take games from Cloud9.
I don't know if it's going to happen today, but it could happen.
Okay, fair enough. They look good, though. I mean, and I don't. This is always one of those things where it's a question of like, well, how good is GOOMBA? So how good did they really look against that team? But that was clean the whole way. They didn't have any terrible missed opportunities. They had some crazy plays. I just really thought they put together a great game overall. What did you think?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning of the game, Prime Thunder and Wonder are fantastic 2v2 players. They've won some community tournaments. They've done a lot of good things in all the community tournaments in the 2v2 scene. They're a fantastic duo, and when you take them against a team that maybe doesn't have enough experience against these guys, it's going to be tough for them.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. So they end up winning 4-0 right there. Anything you saw in GOOMBA Squad, maybe they can turn themselves around, maybe that defensive strategy they were talking about so much in the interviews and stuff like that could work for them, or is Ambition just a little bit too hot?
I think we're going to see Ambition be a little too hot here. We're going to have to look at a GOOMBA Squad that's going to have to be playing a little bit smarter, just better rotations. That's their major problem. They're playing defensively, but they're inviting too much pressure on them, and that's why we see them concede so many goals.
All right, guys. Well, it looks like we're ready to jump into game number 2. We'll see if Ambition can take things home right here.
Here we are at the kickoff. Game number 2. The fake from Prime Thunder, maybe the whiff from Donnie. I can't tell there as Wonder clears this one away. Donnie waiting patiently for this one to come down. Prime Thunder has Wonder in the midfield here, trying to play it across. He's going to take it himself. Almost getting a second tap there, but he steals that corner boost. Wonder playing this one into the middle there and gets the demo on Donnie. 43 on his back wall. You want to see a lot more offense from this GOOMBA Squad team as they were on their back foot for most of that first game.
Right. Oh, it's going to be dangerous. Wow, what a team pinch there from Wonder and Prime Thunder. The same understanding there, just to float the ball, and then as it comes down, pressure and get that clear. We see Wonder Prime Thunder in a lot of the same control that they had in that first game, and we're going to want to see 43 and Donnie really pick it up.
Well, here comes Donnie trying to put on the pressure to Ambition Esports. 43, the Ambition corner. It's Prime Thunder forced to make a touch there, and the pressure now coming on for GOOMBA Squad, but brought out by Prime Thunder. Prime Thunder actually intercepts that into the midfield. Both of Ambition rotate out. Prime Thunder back in again. 43 now on the clear, but it's Wonder over to Prime Thunder trying to knock it down. Wonder is there. Both of them miss on that one. Now the counterattack for GOOMBA Squad, and 43 spoils the chance, but he might have salvaged it as he puts it away.
Oh, we can hear the whole room erupt with laughter at a bit of a mistake that 43 pushing the ball to the side. Oh. The bump on Wonder, he can't get back in time. He's unfortunately turned as well. That's going to stop any defense he had, and we're going to see, a little bit of banter in the game. What a save.
You can hear all the players laughing right now, as that was just a funny goal from both sides. But a 1-0 lead now for GOOMBA Squad, and maybe I spoke too soon as Prime Thunder puts that one off the crossbar. Wonder to follow it up. 43 gets in the way of that one. brings this ball down into his own corner. Wonder flipping, turning, trying to get that one down. One out by Donnie. Prime Thunder finds 43 in the mid. Prime Thunder picked up the mid boost, rolling up the wall. This is dangerous now. Prime Thunder not able to connect, though, as soon as I say it. And the shot from Donnie, the long-range shot, it's going to put it away.
You know, I told them to kind of pick it up, and I guess they could hear me or something. They really just great plays here, and I think, honestly, a big part of this is Prime Thunder and one of the rotations actually just not as solid defensively, playing a little bit risky, maybe actually underestimating their opponents, as we see 43 and Donnie look much more comfortable this match.
Well, 3 minutes left, more than enough time for Ambition to come back into this one. Donnie trying to play this one out. Wonder just being a nuisance in his own side. Prime Thunder has an opportunity here. 43 forced to make a tough save, and another one. Donnie panicking to get back. Wonder slowing this one down on the dribble. Donnie getting in the way of that one. Prime just trying to keep it in the Goomba squad half. It's now Donnie just throwing the ball into the Ambition side, but it was given right back to him. It's now Prime to his other side. 43 trying to find an attack here, and they're not, as Prime Thunder and Wonder just clearing everything out. But 43 has an opportunity here, knocks it back down to Donnie. Donnie not able to connect as Wonder got in the way of that one. Now Prime and Wonder trying to counterattack here. It's Prime to the mid. Wonder not able to connect on that one. And both teams heating up right now.
Right, Prime Thunder and Wonder, one thing I'm not liking seeing in their play is the use of all this aerials and wall play. Unfortunately for Prime, that's where he likes to play. I understand, and it's great, but they're using so much boost, and we see them struggling to get these goals, and they have to rotate back. They're unable to maintain any type of pressure because there's no more boost for them to do so. And as a result, we see them having great moments, just 20 seconds, pressure, and having to rotate back and give it all up.
Prime trying to play this one across. It is a 2-0 lead now for Goomba squad. A complete reversal, but I might have spoken too soon. Wonder trying to follow it up. Ambition can't put that one away, just bouncing in front of the open net. And Goomba squad, with a minute and a half left, have a 2-0 lead. And we might see our first game 3.
A bit of a whiff there coming from Prime Thunder. I'm not sure if this is nerves or what's happening yet, but we're watching this squad that we saw so dominant in our game 1. Ambition Esports, a 4-0 win, and now faltering 2-0 with whiff after whiff.
Double whiff from Ambition, and that's just going to open up an open net for 43.
43, I mean, just capitalizing on such an easy goal, seeing that there's nobody there in net as a result of the whiffs that we were talking about. Just so many misses consecutively for Prime Thunder and Wonder. They still have time to even it up. 1 minute is plenty of time in 2v2. Unfortunately, the way that they've been playing this game, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to put it all together.
12 minute left, down 3-0. Ambition trying to get back on the horse here as Prime Thunder playing this one out. Low on boost here as he's just trying to toss it out of his end. Chasing after it, flipping down the field. It's Donnie back the other way. Wonder, now 43, off the back wall of Ambition. 45 seconds left for both teams here. Wonder, the long clear from him. An opportunity now for Ambition. 43 actually misses there. Wonder, can he tap it away? Yes, he can. And Ambition might have a chance here.
Right, with 34 seconds left, it's going to be very difficult, but a good play here from Wonder. 43 going up for it and not recognizing where the ball was going to go. I think he thought that was going to go in the net and decided to opt out afterwards, and Wonder just taking advantage of the hesitation there.
34 seconds left for Ambition. Definitely possible here, only down by 2 goals, but they got to make them happen fast. 43, the long clear, and if you're Goomba squad right now, just keep everything out of your half. Manage your boost. Don't over-rotate. Or over-commit, I suppose. Probably should over-rotate. Prime Thunder playing this one across. Great pass over to Wonder, and that one's going to go over the back wall. He's got an open net, though. He's going to put it away with 8 seconds left. Opportunity now for Ambition.
Right, 8 seconds left. Are we going to be seeing a fake? What's going to happen here? There's going to have to be a big play off of this kickoff, and we're going to have to see what they can come up with to be able to score a goal. 8 seconds with a unfavorable kickoff could spell the end of this match for Ambition Gaming.
We'll see how it plays off here off this kickoff. Prime Thunder actually wins it out. Wonder trying to follow it up, and both rotate out. Prime Thunder just trying to get in front of this ball. Can they pop it up? We're into 0-second time here. The second the ball touches the ground, the game's over, and they throw it away towards the midfield. It's Goomba squad giving us our first game 3 of the day.
Right, this is so unexpected from Goomba Squad to kind of put it together. We saw a very uncharacteristic Ambition Esports in this match. We see 8 shots to 7, but Goomba Squad able to put away way more of their shots. We see 4 saves for Ambition Esports, kind of spelling or just telling us, narrating the story of this match for us.
Okay, so you guys are just looking at the match there, but right towards the end of that, I was looking at Ambition. They were laughing. They were smiling, they were loving it, they were having a good time and everything like that. So it tells me, I don't know if they didn't take that game too seriously. Maybe they weren't playing up to their full potential, obviously, when you go down to Goomba Squad. What was it? Wait, what gave Goomba the victory there?
Maybe that was the case. I don't know, to be honest. We heard there was kind of a goofy goal that happened there in the first, I think it was the first goal of the game, and they all kind of laughed about it. But if you want to have a piece of $100,000, you might want to start taking it a little more seriously. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Was this a fluke, or is this a real thing we just?
I mean, I think compared to the skill levels on paper, I think this has to be a fluke. We saw a lot of misses coming from Ambition Esports. I mean, completely uncharacteristic amount, like just left and right, both of them. So many of those goals completely preventable from Ambition Esports. Not even necessarily getting outplayed, if ever.
Yeah.
Right. Just kind of giving goals away for free.
What I will say, though, is that a little bit at least, Goomba did have a pretty good defensive game after they went up a couple of goals. Now, we won't talk about that last minute when 2 kind of slipped past them real quick, but you know what I mean, right? Like, they held onto their lead. They had pretty decent control of the ball the entire time. Like, it wasn't an awful performance while ahead. Like, I think we got to give Goomba a little bit of credit here, you know?
Absolutely. Like I mentioned, the first game, 43 was kind of that brick wall for him, and that really showed here again today in this, or I guess in the second game here. 43 did a fantastic job on defense. So yeah, I think they are kind of a defensive team, really, in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I mean, guys, let's take a look at some of these highlights. This is actually game 1. We're going to be looking at game 1 and game 2 because they could not have been more different, right? I mean, when we saw game 1, we expected Ambition to just come out and crush. That's what we were talking about going into this one, but very quickly into game number 2, it was obvious that that wasn't going to be the case. So I don't know. I mean, is this the case really where they just need to buckle down and play their game? They'll be fine. What other sports cliches can I use there? But really, it just looked like they were throwing off their game, right?
Right. Like I said before, I think that there was an uncharacteristic amount of misses.
Yeah.
Just things that you wouldn't see from this team normally. And I don't think that they were taking it to heart, meaning this next game, we might see them come out very strong. We talked about before, we saw them laughing, and it was even on camera there just giggling along and enjoying giving up even some goals in such a high-stakes, high-pressure situation. I mean, it's a little crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, we've had 2 very different games. Who's going to take it in game 3? Bold predictions right now. I think I know what you're going to say, but shoot me with it anyway.
Ambition Esports.
It's Ambition.
Okay, all right. Well, the analysts, the smart people here have picked them, so I've got to hold out hope for Goomba Squad naturally to keep the desk a little bit balanced here. We'll see what it ends up happening between these teams, though. All right, so we're going to get into that game here in just a little bit, but what does Goomba need to do right away to get themselves a win?
I mean, right away.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they need to play a little bit more aggressive and get it for some bumps and demos, and then keep doing what they're doing. Let Ambition make the mistakes.
All right, well, we'll see if they can do that. We're going to jump into game number 3 right now, our first game 3 of the day, right here between Goomba Esports and Ambition.
I will say Goomba Squad is a former team of mine. A different name, different players, but got to show a little love for them there. It's Ambition. Trying to stay in this one here. It is a best of 3. Our first best of 3 of the day. Wonder trying to play this one off the wall and just gives up possession. 243, but 43 pays the price for that touch. Donnie now in a 1v1 situation into the Ambition corner. Prime Thunder trying to clear this one out. Donnie trying to go for a demo there. Ran out of boost right as he got on the tail of Prime Thunder. And if you're Ambition Esports, it's all fun and laughs, but in the end, they are the better team. They are the better team on paper. They really need to start getting serious here. And if you're 43 and Donnie, just going to keep on the pressure. Get in the way. Put away a goal. Get the first goal of the game. It's 43 in the midfield, forcing Wonder to jump, and Wonder read that one perfectly. Donnie now in the midfield, popping that one up into the corner of Ambition. The follow-up is there from 43. He goes for it, and Prime Thunder, a good clear from him, and now the counterattack comes out from Ambition Esports. Wonder pops it over Donnie, and that's going to be the first goal of the game.
Yeah, great bounce here for Wonder, actually, from Prime Thunder. That pass here, it goes perfectly for Wonder. A bounce dribble is when you let the ball bounce in front of you, and the importance of bounce dribbles are that you can alter the ball from underneath. You can get underneath it, pop it, move it left and right way easier than having to drive around the ball. And that pass is what lets Wonder score such an easy goal.
Well, here they come again. Prime Thunder puts away another goal. Just like that, it's a 2-0 lead.
Right, I mean, this was such a fast goal, that bounce off the kickoff, and then using the ceiling again to pass quickly. Donnie backwards, that's going to hurt them. I mean, the ceiling pass to himself from Prime Thunder was great because it was too far from Donnie, who was in the goal and backwards, to be able to come out and pressure them.
Well, if you're GOOMBA squad, you want to start scoring fast or at least stop the bleeding here. Donnie whiffs on that one, but he does get the bump on Prime Thunder. He whips back around. Can he put it away? No, it's forced Wonder out. 43, he's got an open net. Can he put it away? No, he's a little bit short on that one. And GOOMBA squad not able to put that one away.
Right, opting to shoot instead of just to catch the ball and dribble it into the net, I think was a big mistake there from 43. Or they really had so much more time there than they utilized.
Well, the hardest goals in Rocket League to score are the open ones, as a lot of people would say. A lot more pressure when you know it's wide open. Wonder pushes this one down the field. Donnie there to meet it. Wonder back out. Prime Thunder's there to support. Gets a mind game on one. Can he pop it over the second one? Almost there. A little bit slow there as 43 gets in the way. Prime just wide of the target. Donnie forced to push that one out. And here comes GOOMBA back the other way. A good demo by Wonder, forcing 43 to go up and follow it. Prime caught a little bit backwards there as 43 rotates out. Whips back around. Fires off a shot to the left.
Oh, and 43 actually taking both of their boosts. We're going to see Wonder and Prime Thunder probably a little desperate. Oh, and he picks him up there.
43 on the dribble out. Gets it past Prime. Donnie's there coming in. Now back towards the midfield. It's 43 in the Ambition corner. Wonder gets in the way of that one and tries to pinch it out. He does. Get it back towards the midfield. It's Donnie getting in the way of that one. Prime now off the back wall. Now to the ceiling. Going for a second touch. He does get the flip, met by 43 though. A good touch and a good read by 43 there.
Yeah, I mean, a really solid defensive play against that ceiling play. And Prime Thunder, a huge mistake here, allows the GOOMBA squad team to get back into this game. He's waiting for this pass from Wonder, and Wonder under pressure from both of the other teammates. He's unable to keep the ball out of their in his own possession, and Prime Thunder just leaving his teammates stranded.
Just past half time here, and GOOMBA able to get one back, but now maybe Prime might answer back the other way. No, he puts it high. GOOMBA still alive here with 2 minutes left. Only down by 1 goal. A pass out from 43 is a little bit long over to Donnie. Able to keep this play alive, though, is Wonder. In the midfield looking for this boost here. Actually doesn't opt go for boost, just pops it up. 43 meets him there. Now Donnie on the follow-up. It's over to 43. The dunk by 43 on Prime Thunder. Now Donnie to the other side. 43 is there. He knocks it down off the post. Wonder now on the counterattack. Didn't collect the ball there, and actually 43 was able to buy some time for GOOMBA to get back.
Yeah, huge error there from Wonder. I think that would have been a sure goal if he was able to catch that ball properly, and instead they're going to have to give it up to him. Prime, narrowly missing that opportunity, just not enough power to get it past the defender.
Here comes Wonder, dunked away by Donnie. Can he get a second touch? He does get it. Just the dunk away, Prime Thunder's clear. And all of a sudden, GOOMBA coming alive here is the dunk by 43.
Oh, a big mistake. We can hear them just popping off here in the studio. 43 pushing that ball sideways, and we see Wonder actually try to clear that ball forward instead of opting to let it settle or pushing it sideways. He pushes it right into GOOMBA squad, who's able to get that crazy dunk for a goal.
And it's all tied up here. Game number 3, the first one of the day. And it's a gut wrencher here as 43 trying to clear this one away. It's straight to Prime Thunder. The fake pop there. Now the real pop off the crossbar. The follow-up from Wonder's there. Not able to connect. And GOOMBA squad trying to fight their way out of their own end here. Donnie collecting his corner boost and slowing down the ball for 43 to get back. And all of Ambition rotates out. Lots of time here for GOOMBA, but Prime shortening that up, and Donnie, good touch by him. That one's going all the way to the Ambition sign. Prime just trying to buy some time now for Wonder to get back, and he does a fantastic job of it as he puts it back to the GOOMBA side. 40 seconds left, Quinn.
This is incredible, tying up that game. I mean, an error earlier allowed them back into the game with a great and very fortunate dunk. we're going to see a lot of pressure on Prime Thunder and Wonder. We mentioned it before. These are best of 3s all the way until the semifinals where we move into best of 5s. So there's going to be a...
Oh! Prime Thunder puts that one away. The misread by the last defender there gives them a 1-0 lead with 20 seconds left.
What looked like it was just meant to be a clear. We see Donnie go up for the ball and unfortunately misreading the trajectory of that ball. It's going to slip past him, and we see them take the lead with 20 seconds left.
Ambition barely ahead here as it is neck and neck. Donnie trying to make things happen now for GOOMBA squad. You have 10 seconds left to stay in this tournament. Wonder pushing this ball to the other side. 5 seconds left now for GOOMBA squad. Can they make it happen? Wonder getting in the way of that one. Donnie, it's all up to Donnie. No boost from Donnie, and Wonder gets under him, and that's going to end it. Ambition Esports going to take the series moving on.
Ambition Esports almost threw away a huge or a dominating game for performance from them. I mean, what a game we saw here. 43 and Donnie actually proving in my eyes that they can play some respectable Rocket League against some of the very best players in the game.
I was about to say, I mean, you guys were right, but it wasn't easy. I mean, it wasn't as easy as advertised, or I thought going into this game at least. GOOMBA squad putting up a couple of good results there, but we didn't see that in game number 1. Was it just take them a little while to figure out Ambition's play style, get some nerves out? Were they just able to figure them out? What was it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's all of that.
Yeah.
I think GOOMBA squad took one game to kind of get used to it. They kind of figured out how Ambition was going to play, and you saw that as the games were going on, as we got all 3 in this series. GOOMBA squad really started to figure out how Ambition was going to attack, and their defense held strong through the next 2 games.
Okay, awesome. So what about you? I mean, what are the positive takeaways you have from GOOMBA squad? You said that you think they're able to play decently against some top-level players now. Well, what was it that brought that to the table?
I mean, we saw them taking advantage of some great defenders. We saw a huge dunk goal to even up the game. That's huge. Understanding that the pressure is necessary for them to even up the game, taking the right risks. We saw them take a lot of very well calculated risks, and that's what is important to me when I look at teams. I try to say, okay, what are they going for? Is that a smart move to make? And if they can evaluate correctly in the middle of the game, that's huge.
All right, well, that actually finishes up our quarterfinals, and who would have thought that that was going to be our crazy 2-1 set there? Everything else was a walkover. We have no overtimes up to this point so far, but we're about to get into the semifinals here in just a second, of course. Let's take a look at the brackets so you guys can see exactly what those matchups will be. Cloud9, of course, they were the #1 team from the New York region. They're going to be going up against Ludwig Clan with the second-place team from the New England area. And then, of course, on our other semifinal, we have Onslaught, who was the second qualifier out of the New York regional. They're going up against Ambition, who was first place out of the New England qualifier. So actually all the first and second place teams have made it through at this point. So let's go ahead and go over to Larry right now, who's standing by with our winners in Ambition.
Yeah, Kevin, here with Ambition, we got Prime, and we also have the Bearded Wonder. And guys, we'll start with you, Prime. How nerve-wracking was that? You played a team that a lot of people didn't think they could beat you guys, and one of the last qualifiers to get into this Northeast Regional. How nerve-wracking was it?
I wasn't really nervous at all in the first 2 games or going into it. I thought that we had like a good chance at beating them, and the only time I got nervous was when it was tied during game 3, but I was fine the whole way through.
Talk to me about playing that 3rd game, the first one to go all 3 games there. You know, what were you thinking to these guys?
It was just a lot of mistakes. Mindset wasn't the greatest, I guess, going into it. We kind of a little bit ended up a little bit. Couple, I want to say lucky goals, but there were a couple questionable challenges. You know, just random stuff that kind of threw us off a little bit. But you know, we came back.
All right, good luck, guys. Prime, Bearded Wonder, guys. You're heading to the semifinals, 1 win away from going to the finals, and that means a spot in the grand finals in 3 weeks, guys. Let's go back to you at the desk.
All right. Thank you very much, Larry. And, guys, we're moving into our semifinals now. Ambition tells me they're going to take the semifinal a little bit more seriously, come into it, you know, guns blazing right from the very beginning this time around. Of course, we're going to move into our first semifinal here, Cloud9 versus LCG here. But give me quick previews on that one. Does LCG stand a chance at all? Could they pull a GOOMBA squad?
I'm going to say this match was a lot closer than the match we're about to watch.
Okay. All right.
So it might sound a little bit brutal. I mean, I'm hoping those Ludwig brothers can prove me wrong. But from what we saw, with Cloud9 and how they came to play today, I mean, sometimes you see big teams not showing up. That's not the case today. Cloud9 is here to absolutely kill, murder, and take that #1 seed.
Well, we know who Quinn thinks is going to win. Guys, we're going to head to a quick little break. When we get back, it's going to be time for our first semifinal. That, of course, is going to be Cloud9 versus LCG. Right back here at the SNY Studios in New York City.